quite surreal. I'm the only person getting off this train who hasn't got skis.
But where I'm going next, I'm more likely to need crampons.
We came up on the Wenger Alpenbahn, and now we're going across to the Jungfrau Bahn. Bottom line, though, this next train is taking us up there.
Yes, folks, I'm going to climb the north face of the Eiger. Well, sort of.
The whole idea of building a railway up to almost the very top of one of the tallest mountains in Europe does seem pretty bonkers. And 120 years ago, it would have seemed even more ridiculous, but a local entrepreneur, a guy called Adolf Geyer Zeller, became convinced that there was a market, a need for such a railway, and determined to build one.
It looked like an impossible challenge. Climbing 1,400 metres in less than 6 miles is tough enough. But most of the route is covered by a glacier. And you can't build a railway on a glacier. So how did they do it?
Yeah, that's better. It's a bit of a squeeze, but what a view. We're still going up.
In fact, over 2/3 of the Jungfrau railway is a single tunnel carved into the Eiger.
We're travelling at quite some speed on the cogs through a borehole 4 metres wide, drilled straight into the mountain, and something like 2 kilometres above sea level, and still climbing. It is actually just amazing. How they built this, the conditions for the workers were just appalling, and nothing fancy. It was basically pick and shovel and sometimes dynamite. But slowly, with a lot of injuries on the way, the tunnel got built.
But all that rock had to go somewhere, so they created a sort of waste disposal chute, which, somewhat inadvisedly, I've decided to explore.
Oh. This is really spooky now.
Older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it nice and strong?
Yeah, it's strong.
Because I had a big breakfast. We might be seeing the breakfast again in a minute. I'm really not good with heights.
Mountain guide Kurt is kitting me out so I can take a look.
Should we go? Are you ready?
Yes. Go on, you lead.
We go slow. We can help you up here. Just take it easy. You can grab my arm if you want.
Oh, okay.
Through this door, the builders used to chuck the excavated rock.
So we're sort of climbing the Eiger from the inside at the moment, which is a whole new idea.
I'm a bit worried what's on the other side.
Okay, let's go out. Huh?
Yeah.
We are...
I'm taking it easy.
So,
Oh dear.
just step by step.
Yeah,
2 more steps.
On a snow-covered ledge,
Step 1 more up.
Safe
please.
is good. That is amazing.
halfway up the north face of the Eiger.
The lower part you see if you come a little in front.
No, I don't want to
and have a
go. I want to
look.
stay here. That is amazing. But just look at that view across the Alps. That's one of the great views of the world, isn't it?
It's a view you can't see actually if you're not a climber or
No.
take the train.
Or a train traveller. This is amazing. You do not expect to be able to travel by train and get out halfway up somewhere like this. Just amazing.
Built to throw rocks recklessly down the side of the mountain, this rubbish chute has since provided a refuge for climbers in trouble on the Eiger, and given me a once-in-a-lifetime thrill. But I think it's time to go back inside.
What this train actually does, climbing up the rock on the inside like that, at that angle, it's an amazing piece of engineering. It's incredible. And I can go home and say, well, I climbed the north face of the Eiger. Amazing morning.
In February 1912, the tunnelling crew broke through the glacier and the railway was complete.
So this is Jungfrau, the highest station in Europe. This is the guy who made it all happen, Gaia Zeller. It took 16 years. And the tragedy was he died after only 3 years. He never saw the completion of his dream.
But together with all the other engineers and workers, I think it's safe to say, thanks to him, the Alps had been well and truly conquered by train.
Oh my God. This is the most awesome, in the real meaning of the word, awesome location I've ever been on. Just look. Just look. I think this has got to be the most exceptional railway journey I've done yet. Just incredible. Every railway that we've covered has been that much more impressive than the one before, and this final one up here to this top station in Europe, it's just amazing. And we got to here by train.
Next time,